A lot of things have happened in the last while. Liam and Miley broke up. Kylie got her own fragrance. Marina Joyce disappeared and then reappeared again. And the Amazon is on fire. Why are we talking about anything else? I'm so confused as to how everybody can just like let this continue and not really care. Like, you think about it for about 2 seconds, you see a hashtag or something, you're like, oh, that's really awful, oh no, how could we do this to our earth? And then you go about your day as normal, or you continue with all your bad habits or whatever. And like, I don't understand how we can do that. And I'm not saying like I'm all high and mighty, that I've never done that. I mean, I'm trying to currently make a giant change of a lot of my lifestyle and the choices that I make. So I'm not perfect either, but you're not children, like, hop on. Like, seriously, this is actually getting ridiculous at this point. Look, I understand that things like the Amazon being on fire is like, it's beyond comprehension. Okay, it's like happening somewhere far away. We're not looking at it. We didn't even find anything out about it because no media outlet was really saying anything about it. And I get that things like this are hard to understand and it's hard to comprehend how bad this really is. There's a reason that they call the Amazon rainforest the lungs of the earth. If it's destroyed, that's it. Like, we're so screwed. I don't have my numbers correct. I didn't really fact check anything before I started recording this video. I just wanted to record it. So I think from what I've read, it's definitely been over a week that it's been burning. I think somebody said it's been 16 days. That is a long time. And what's even sadder is that the Amazon was getting destroyed even before this fire. We were destroying it slower, I guess, than a fire could, but we were still cutting it down and burning bits because humanity is just awful. So let's face the facts here. Me, you, everybody, we are awful people. We are awful. We are truly, truly horrible, and we are not doing enough. I have been, for the last while, thinking that I've been doing so much to help the environment because I stopped buying bottles of flavored water and I didn't get plastic cups when guests came over and things like that, but that's not enough. The other day I bought a disposable coffee cup, like a plastic one. We sat in the coffee shop, and I still buy bottles of water every now and again when I'm out because I'm like, oh, I'm thirsty, it is fine. I could have just brought my own water, like, it's not that big of a deal. I have about 10 billion bottles in the kitchen that I buy because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save the environment. I use my own shopping bags to the shop and think that that's such a great contribution, but it's not enough. But personally, I've taken this as a wake-up call. I know it's pretty awful that something this big is what has to wake me up from all my terrible habits, but if that's what it took, that's what it took. And I think some people still need time to understand. For example, I live in Macedonia right now. The majority of people, like, a lot of people do care, but the majority of people really don't care. Like, you'll recycle something and they'll laugh. They'll be like, why are you recycling? Like, it's crazy. And do you guys remember about maybe half a year ago, we had a warning from some big scientists or whatever that we had 12 years to save the environment before there is irreversible damage. And I don't think you understand how true it is when they say irreversible. We will destroy the planet. That was about 6 months ago. We have not done enough. A couple of big chains have swapped out plastic straws for paper ones. Great. You're still using the plastic lid. Like, what's the big deal? We just found something to demonize, which is some plastic straws. It's a big deal. Please don't use them. But it's the fact that we're focusing all our energy on like one specific thing, so we're not focusing on all the changes that we all have to make. And yes, you are responsible to make those changes. I don't care what excuses you have. I don't care what excuses I have anymore. We have to make the changes. And like, there's still so many bigger issues, and there's huge companies that are making up most of the problems for our environment. And this is a proven fact. I think it's 100 companies or something that are most of the pollution. Nobody's making them do anything because they can't, because they are too powerful, because they're too rich. So if we can't do anything about what those companies are doing and about what everybody else is doing, I can't tell my neighbor to go change something about themselves. You can still individually make a lot of changes, and if everybody, or at least a couple of people, decide to make these changes, then we can actually like maybe help and maybe stop things like this happening with the Amazon rainforest burning. It's gonna be destroyed, and then we will be destroyed. We're killing bees, we're destroying the planet, everything's on fire. The ice caps are melting, the sea level is rising. We are all gonna die. Whatever retirement plan you had, that's gone. We're all gonna be dead. And if we're not dead, we're all gonna be living in some kind of world where we can't even breathe. And I know you're thinking, oh, but everything's fine right now. I mean, like, there's a bit of global warming, it's not that bad. It's not gonna continue rising at the same pace that it's been rising. It's gonna accelerate. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Excessively. It's going to explode. There's going to be more tsunamis, more hurricanes, more earthquakes, more floods, more things on fire. And maybe we deserve it. Maybe we are the cancer of the earth. I mean, cancer doesn't know that it's cancer. It doesn't know it's destroying a human body. We have some kind of sentience, alright? We know we're destroying the planet, so we should do something about it. This is a little bit more ranting than I meant to do, but I'm just so angry right now. So I want to talk about maybe some changes that you can make individually and things that I want to start doing. Some changes that are just simple and easy and we can all make them. And then if anybody has suggestions, you can leave them in the comments as well for other people to read. I know not that many people watch my videos, but I mean, if 20 people watch it and they get something out of it, and then maybe they spread that knowledge to another 20 people, it helps. Every little bit helps. So let's talk about the obvious ones. Plastic. Everybody's demonized plastic straws. Yes, they are really, really bad. But it's not the only bad thing, but they are a simple change that you can make. So just, I don't care if it's embarrassing, okay, just get over it. If you're in a cafe or a bar or whatever and you're ordering a drink that you know they might put a straw in, just say, no straw, please. If you really, really need a straw, I understand that there are people who need straws. I can't remember, there's some diseases, Parkinson's, some other ones. Whatever it is, some people need straws. You can buy online very easily, even on AliExpress for like 50 cents. You can buy little fold-up straws that you can carry with you everywhere if you want it for bars. You can buy reusable ones for home. I have acrylic ones over there that I use all the time. And if you're not somebody who doesn't need a straw and you just want one, you can either get one of these reusable straws, you can get the fold-up ones to bring with you, or you can just get over it because you're not a baby and you don't have a disease and you don't need a straw. So just either get a reusable one or just say no to the straw. In regards to plastic bags, they are a huge issue. They never break down. Just buy some reusable bags. I use them when I go to the shop, and admittedly every now and again I forget to bring it. And that's bad. I'm gonna try and stop doing that. But I do have reusable ones. You can buy them online, again at AliExpress for like 50 cents or €1. You can get cool designs, you can get plastic ones, you can get nice tote bags. I like tote bags because I actually like to use them as handbags sometimes because I just think they look cool and they go with a lot of outfits. I have a cool Totoro one which is all black and it has a pocket. Sometimes I use it as a handbag, sometimes I use it for shopping, sometimes I use it for both. I also have those little plastic ones that you fold into the little bag so you can carry it with you easily. You can buy them in a lot of supermarkets, reusable bags. Just get a reusable bag and bring it with you. Get one of the fold-up ones and carry it with you everywhere, just in case you need to go to the shop. And then of course there's other ways where you can reduce your plastic. I don't claim to be an expert on all of this. A lot of this trying to be not zero waste, but as waste-free as possible. It's all new to me. Obviously, plastic water bottles are awful. Just buy a reusable bottle. You can get it in the supermarket. You can get a glass one, a plastic one, a metal one, whatever you want. Just buy it, bring it with you. Hooray. And there's also some ways we don't think about plastic that you need to be really aware of. Like when you go to the shop, I went to the supermarket yesterday, I bought like 5 things. 3 of those 5 things had plastic packaging. So just try and swap out the plastic things that you buy for glass things. For example, if you usually buy a plastic bottle of mayonnaise, just get the jar. Like, just spend the extra like half a second or whatever it takes to put a spoon in the jar and spread it. Little swaps like that, they make a difference. Also, people don't think about the fact that milk cartons, they're paper, but on the inside they've got a line of plastic to keep everything fresh. Which is why I'm gonna actually start making my own vegan milks, because I actually really like vegan milk. I'm not a vegan, but I really like vegan milks. So I'm gonna start making those here. Almonds are apparently bad for the planet because bees or something, so I'm gonna be making rice milk because rice is really cheap here. And this is another thing you can do. Start making these kind of milks from home if you like vegan milk. Most milks, if you're making nut milk, it goes like this. You soak nuts in water overnight or a few hours, then you blend them with some water, and if you want to add some sugar or agave syrup or sweetener or flavoring, whatever you want, you can add that. And then you can put it through a cheesecloth or a nut bag, which I bought from AliExpress, €1 for like 5 nut bags. And it's something like a little, it's this little bag, you pour the blended milk in, you squeeze it, and then it's a nice, just liquid, no bits, proper milk. And it's natural, it's healthy, it's cheap, it's really easy to make. I'm gonna make rice milk because I live with someone who really likes rice milk, and rice is extremely cheap here. And all you do is you boil the rice, you drain it, and then you blend it with some water and agave syrup, and that's it, you have milk. You put it in a glass bottle, a reusable glass bottle. Not only have you saved money, but you've saved waste, you've saved plastic, you've saved transport from the milk from one place to another. And now this is the bit where I'm going to talk about something that makes everybody mad, but like, just listen, okay? I'm not a vegan. Can we just get out of here now? I don't eat meat. I was also a vegetarian for most of my life. I was vegan for a little bit, but I'm kind of addicted to cheese, so that didn't last for long. I would like to try and go vegan again. We'll see how it goes, but it's just a fact that animal agriculture is really bad for the planet. It uses more water and more resources and has more CO2 emissions than most other things. It uses more yearly than transport. And I'm not telling you to stop eating meat or stop eating cheese or to go vegan or to become a vegetarian. I'm just saying, cut down a little bit. You don't need to eat it every day, or even just have it one day a week where you don't eat meat if you're somebody who eats it a lot. If you want to eat cheese, fine, eat cheese. I love cheese. Maybe try getting a vegan milk substitute instead if you like that. A lot of them are really tasty, like they're actually way nicer than regular milk. Small things like that. If you're in a restaurant and you want to get a burger, maybe just for once try a veggie burger. Maybe you're gonna like it. Veggie burgers are usually really good. And then if you decide you don't want it again, fine, don't get the veggie burger again. But still, you can just cut down on your meat and dairy consumption. You don't have to stop. Nobody's gonna make you feel bad for eating meat or having dairy. If anybody who knows me wants some vegetarian or vegan recipes, just to hit me up. I will give you some, no problem. I know a lot. I like to make up my own recipes. And I don't cook meat ever. I don't touch it. I usually try and make things vegan as much as possible because I like making things vegan. And then some other small changes you can make. For example, I know people like real books, but maybe just try ebooks. I have a Kindle, it's great. It wasn't even that expensive. You can download books pretty cheap, cheaper than regular books. You can do that. Avoid buying things that you don't need because it's wasteful and it's costing you money as well. You're wasting your own money. There's also a really big thing. It's this browser called Ecosia. I will link it in the description, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. They use their profit to plant trees. So just by browsing on their browser, you're planting trees. Like, you don't have to do anything except change your browser, and it's really easy to change. They have a Chrome extension, so you just download it, and then instead of Chrome, every time you click a new tab, it just opens Ecosia. You get the same results. You can still access all your bookmarks, all your saved passwords and all that, it's fine. And they have a phone app as well that you can use, and they've planted, I think, about 65 million trees or something like that, just from people using it, just from the ads that people have seen. So just download that. That's like a really big thing that you can do that actually doesn't make any difference to your life. And here's a bit where all the dudes are gonna leave me, but let me just say this. Sanitary products produce a lot of waste. I think I read somewhere that it's like every woman throws away 300 pounds worth of pads and tampons every year. I don't really know how much that is in kilograms, and I don't understand pounds, but I know that that's a lot. You can get reusable cotton pads You can get a menstrual cup, which are apparently way safer and way more comfortable and way cleaner actually, and they last for up to 10 years. One cup lasts up to 10 years. And if those options don't work for you, then that's fine, but at least you can say that you tried, right? They're not going to work for everybody, but you can search around and try and find something that works for you. And I know I'm ranting, but I'm just going to say, as a final note, just think about things before you do them. Think, do I really need to buy this plastic bottle of soap, or could I buy this bar of soap, which is in a little cardboard box? Do I really want to buy that Kinder Egg for my child with a little plastic toy in it that they're gonna throw away tomorrow? Or could I just get them a little chocolate bar? Like, it's just small things like that. We can't really change what the big institutions are doing, at least for now, hoping we can overthrow them, but we'll see. I'm sorry I was so angry at the start of this video. I'm just, you know, everything is on fire. It's pretty hard not to be mad when the world is on fire and our lungs are burning and nobody's doing anything. So I'm sorry that this video does not suit my channel. It's not what I normally do, but you know what? It's important. So let's actually focus on this, spread some words around. That doesn't mean use a goddamn hashtag because they don't do anything, but like, just try. That's all I'm asking, please. Just try. Anyway. Thank you for watching. If you thought any of this was useful or it was a good message or whatever, please share it with somebody or share it with everybody, or even just share the tips that I tried to portray in this video. Go ahead and do some of your own research as well. I definitely will be. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.